So any issues, any doubts, guys? Any challenges?
Yes, sir. Yesterday assignments we have.
Yeah. So what happened yesterday? We discussed a lot of assignments, right?
Yes, sir. One is asynchronous mirroring we have to do.
Okay.
Yes, and another one is the change mode of synchronous to asynchronous.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we did that. And then configure. We can configure with same endpoint, sir.
Okay.
For
You
another
can
database.
configure mirroring with the same endpoints. Very good.
Yes, sir. And last one is a check between two versions. I didn't say that one.
Okay, you didn't get chance. You have 2017, 2019 in your local laptop, right?
Yeah, and only 2017, sir.
Okay, then you can install 2019, right? I have already shared you the 2019 software with you.
Yes, sir. I'll do it, sir.
Okay.
But lot of issues I got with the asynchronous.
Oh, okay.
While failover we have to do with the forceful failover, no, sir.
Correct.
Yes.
Force failover.
that leads to another error.
Okay.
Again, to remove that mirroring and again did it.
Okay, good.
Thank
And what is the query for force failover?
Alter database name, forceful. Alter database name, set partner, force service allow data loss.
Set partner force service allow data loss.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Right, and what would be the state if you configure asynchronous mirroring?
State, sir?
States. State, principal state and mirror state. In the brackets you can see, right? That is the one.
That is synchronized only, no, sir?
Synchronized,
pending failover, sir?
No.
While
No.
backend asynchronous only, sir.
Not asynchronous.
Synchronized.
Sorry?
Synchronized, okay. Mirror state is synchronized only, sir.
Synchronized only. Are you sure?
Yes. Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Synchronized only. Even the
Yes,
configure asynchronous mirroring, you will get synchronized only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Both
in monitor we can see that mode, sir. We can see that mode. Which mode we have?
In the monitor, what it is showing for principal and mirror now?
Asynchronous.
Asynchronous.
High performance mode. Sir.
Synchronized.
Tell me, someone is saying.
Synchronized, sir. It's the mode is not changed, yeah.
Okay, so not synchronizing. You can only see synchronized.
Yeah, synchronized. Yes, sir. And mirroring safety level disk equal to half an ochindi, sir. When I did asynchronized.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so can we change the state from synchronous to asynchronous to synchronous once we have configured mirroring?
Yes, sir. We can change it.
Okay, very good. Right, okay.
But I didn't notice it that mirror state, sir, but it's seen as synchronized only.
Just check it once, okay?
Yeah, sir. Yeah, again I'll check it, sir. Yes, sure.
Yeah, if you have a chance now, check it once, okay? Guys,
No,
anyone
sir.
is trying on Azure VMs? The same setup, anyone is trying to configure the same things on Azure VMs, guys? Okay, the same setup, in case if your laptop is not supported, guys, you can use the same setup, same settings, everything is same, guys. You can configure like how we have configured for on-prem Oracle VMs. In the same way, you can configure it for Azure VMs also. I told you the changes, small changes you have to do instead of stopping the whole Windows firewall service. You have to stop it from your Windows firewall tool. Okay, you have to stop the private profile, public profile, general profile. You have to stop these You have to turn it off for all these 3 profiles on all the 3 VMs, guys. Okay, no need to assign any private IP address. Automatically, you will get the private IP address. You can make use of the private IP address. Make sure all the machines you are creating in the same region. Okay, so that you will get same network, so no issues. You can create with the different regions also. Actually, all H and DR machines will be created with the different regions, guys. Okay, so we have primary and we have secondary. Both are not in same data center. Okay, if something happened to the whole data center, who will take care of it? Agree? Right?
Yes, sir.
So if something happened, something power failure happened to the particular data center, then where is the standby for your database? Right? So they will keep primary in one location, one region. They will keep secondary in another region. Might be if the primary is in US, secondary will be in the UK data center. If primary is in the India, secondary will be in it will be in the we have Singapore data center. Okay, so like that depends upon the organization. Organization will have multiple data centers across the globe. Depends upon the company. So they won't keep both machines, both servers in a single data center, guys. They will keep okay in different data centers, different locations. So even if something happened to one data center in that location, the other database, other server from different location is going to help as a standby server, guys. Okay, clear? Any power failures, any natural calamities like floods, tsunamis, okay, any fire accidents, these to avoid these kind of things, we don't keep both primary and secondaries in the same data center. We'll keep it in different locations, guys. Different data centers, different locations. Right. So any issues in the replic? Any issues, guys? Anyone tried? I just heard from Madhavi only. What about others, guys? How many of you tried asynchronous mirroring? Please raise your hands. Swati, Sampath, Madhavi, Anuj. That's it. Only 4. Okay, that's fine. Right. So yesterday we started discussing a replication, right? So can anyone tell me how replication will work, guys? Based on what replication is going to work?
Based on principle. Oh, sorry.
Based on principle.
Based on, sorry, sir.
Okay.
Agents.
Agent.
Publisher, distributor, and subscriber.
Okay. So how the data will goes to subscriber, guys? Can anyone explain me the flow?
Sir, primary publisher with the help of mirror agent.
Mirror agent.
Snapshot agent.
Distributor
Snapshot
agent.
agent. Snapshot agent take to the backup and passing to the distributor, and the distributor pass to the subscriber.
Okay.
Replication data code.
Ripple data folder. Okay. What are the agents involved in the replication, guys?
Snapshot agent.
Very good.
Log reader agent.
Very good.
Distributor agent. Merge
Very
agent.
good. Very good.
Subscriber.
Subscriber. There is no agent. Okay. These agents are there. 4 agents. Snapshot agent, distributor agent. Both are very important. Both are common for all the replication types. Okay. And the merge agent we have. Log reader agent we have. Okay. So log reader agent also is an important agent, guys. How many types of replications we have or publications we have?
Snapshot
Four
replication,
types.
sir. 4
Snapshot agent,
transactional.
transactional agent,
Not agent. Not agent.
Peer-to-peer.
Yeah, snapshot publication or snapshot replication, transaction publication or transaction replication. Types of replication, types of publication, both are same, guys. Actually, there is no technically there is no types of replication, types of publication only. But interviewers they will ask how many types of replications. Okay, types of publications only they are asking as types of replications, guys. Snapshot publication, transaction publication. Okay. Merge publication, peer-to-peer publication. In this snapshot and transactional, both are
Publication, sir.
Both are
same, sir.
both
Subscriber
both are same. Both are
level.
both are both are both are both are unidirectional. Okay. And your merge and peer-to-peer both are bidirectional. I'll explain what is meant by unidirectional, what is meant by bidirectional. Okay, so I hope we have already discussed that point. Okay, but again I'll explain, guys. So unidirectional means if you do any changes on the sales table, okay, those changes will be populated or replicated to your particular subscriber table, guys. Of course, there is no direct flow, and the data will goes like this only, the same flow, but I'm just explaining. So from publisher to subscriber data will flow, guys. In the unidirectional, your first snapshot and transactional replications, first two, both are unidirectional. Okay, so whatever changes you will do it from your publisher side will be applied on the subscriber side, guys. Okay, only one-way traffic. Unidirectional means a single way, right? So only one-way traffic. Whatever changes you are doing on the publisher table, those changes will be applied on the subscriber table. That is called unidirectional. Your merge replication and peer-to-peer replication, okay, those two are bidirectional, guys. What is meant by bidirectional? What is bidirectional, guys? Yes, the flow. Yes, the flow can be done from both the sides, guys. Okay, if you do any changes from sales table, publisher table, it will be replicated on the subscriber table. If you do any changes on the subscriber table, it will be replicated on the publisher table, guys. Okay, both way you can do the changes from both the ends, and the changes will be applied on both the ends. Okay, if you insert one record, it will be inserted here. If you delete one record, it will be deleted here. Both way changes will be there, guys. That's why we'll call it as a bidirectional replication. So your snapshot and transactional both are unidirectional. Your merge and peer-to-peer are
Bidirectional.
bidirectional replication, guys. Bidirectional means, you know, right? Both the sides you can do the changes, and both the sides changes will be applied. Okay. Unidirectional means you can do the changes on the unidirectional means not subscriber to publisher, guys. Again, you cannot give paper to the Hindu media, the Hindu print agency. The Hindu only has to provide the paper, newspaper to you, right? Right, the Hindu only print the articles, but you cannot print the articles and you cannot give it to the Hindu, guys. This is the Hindu and this is yours. Okay, you are the subscriber, right? So this is yours, your account. So the print media can give, okay, publications to you. Reverse way is not possible. Okay, subscriber to publisher is not possible. Whereas in the subscriber, whereas in the bidirectional, both sides, whatever changes you do from publisher side will be applied on the subscriber side. Whatever changes you do from the subscriber side will be applied on the publisher side, guys. That is your bidirectional. Chalo. So let's discuss about the snapshot replication, guys. Is it clear about the replication, guys? Tell me, did you face any issues while understanding this replication concept? I tried to simplify this concept by giving the real-time example. If you're still facing any issue, please let me know. Actually, we didn't discuss about the replication. We just discussed how the newspaper network will work. That's it. I hope you know how it will work, right? You know what is meant by publication. You know what is meant by article. You know what is meant by who is distributor. You know how you are going to get it. Guys, tell me what is meant by push. How many types of subscriptions we have?
2 types.
What are those subscriptions?
Push
And pull.
What is meant by push?
Push means
Push is daily.
the agent
Pull
will
means
come
whenever
to
we
You can
need.
directly
Even
get.
though subscriber don't want it, push will automatically send the data.
Correct. Okay. Not daily, weekly. Don't tell that answers in the
No,
interview.
sir.
Okay.
Schedule time.
Yeah. So just to understand, I told you like that daily I'll go to outside and buy the paper. Don't tell that answer in the interview. Okay. Push means distributor will keep sending the data to the subscriber. Pull means, okay, subscriber will request the data every time and it is going to Once subscriber is requested, then your distributor agent will pull the data from the distributor, guys. Okay. So if it is a push subscription, where you can see your distributor agent, guys?
In the distributor.
Distributor side. Okay. So if it is a pull subscription, where you can see your distributor agent?
Subscribers.
Very good. Guys, do we need 3 servers for configuring replication? Is it mandatory?
No need, sir. That's why you said we touch Active Directory role in cluster.
Okay. Tell me, guys, I need answers yes or no. Okay. Please reply me in the chat. Do we need the 3 separate servers for configuring the replication? By just looking at the diagram, you can answer. Okay, please let me know yes or no. Yes, you can start your answers, guys.
Sir, in bidirectional, the subscriber can also send the data to publisher, sir.
Correct.
Please repeat the question.
Do we need 3 separate servers for configuring replication?
No.
Okay, you can answer in the chat. Okay.
Same servers. Sorry, I said yes.
Yes, I got only 19. Still 6 people are there to respond. Four people are there to respond. Please respond. 3. Always these 3 won't respond at all. Don't know whether they will simply join and they will sleep. 3 people has to respond. If you respond, that is okay. Otherwise, I'll check and I'll ask you. Those who are not responding. Two more people. Two more people. Okay, very good. Right, so let me check, guys. So, okay, yes, Swati, Ramapriya, yes, Chidananda, no, Lata, yes, and Sampath, yes, Anuj, no, Panindra, no, Raghu, yes, Murli, no, Srikanth, yes, Pravina, no, Madhvi, yes, no, Sachita, Suresh, yes, Narendra, no, yes. Okay, guys, okay. So, the answer is, okay, no. So, I'm asking whether we need 3 separate servers, right? Whether we need 3 separates for the replication. Okay, actually, the answer is no. Your publisher can act as a distributor, guys. Okay, your publisher, it can act as a distributor also. So whatever we discussed, just to understand, I just separated it. But in the organization, we'll have 3rd server. I agree. In the organization, we'll have 3 separate servers for the replication. Sometimes you don't see a separate server for distributor. Distributor is mandatory, guys. I'm not saying without distributor, we can configure the replication. That is false statement. Distributor is mandatory, but your publisher can act as a publisher and can act as a distributor. So in the node 1 itself, in the 10.10.10.1 itself, we'll configure publisher and we'll configure the distributor also. So in this setup, we don't need 3rd server. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we don't need 3rd setup. Usually minimum 2 servers we should have to configure the replication. One is publisher, second one is subscriber. I have a question for all of you. Can the same server act as a publisher, distributor, subscriber? This is the assignment for tomorrow. Only one server, try to configure publisher, subscriber, and distributor, guys. Okay, once this is done, I'll show you how to configure it. So once this is done, try to configure in the same one instance, in the single instance, single SQL Server instance, try to configure your publisher, distributor, and subscriber. Okay, that is the assignment. Whether it is possible or not, just check and let me know. Right? So third server is not mandatory. Minimum 2 servers are fine. Okay. So if you see here, your publisher will act as a distributor also. So this server will act as a publisher and distributor. So what we can do, guys, first we have to configure distributor, guys. In the replication, the first step is configuring distributor. First we have to configure the distributor, then we have to configure publisher, guys. Once distributors are there, okay, so for example, if any new company wants to start its products, okay, first they will send a paper, what is that, paper ad, one distributors. Once they've got the distributor for all the location, then only they will start producing, right? Otherwise, if there are no distributor, how can they sell their goods? They cannot sell, right? So if any company wants to start their operations, operations means like they want to sell their goods and all, first they will recruit distributors. Okay, they will set up the distribution ship across the country, across the district, or across the state. Okay, so once distributors are there, then your particular publisher start publishing. Then once it was published, then finally it will go to subscriber. So first we have to configure distributor, then publisher, then subscriber or subscription we have to configure, guys. Chalo. Let's discuss how snapshot replication will work. Okay, how replication will work. And this is the common setup for all the replications, guys. The step what we are going to discuss now is common for all the replications. Snapshot agent is very common in the replication. For all types of replication, snapshot agent is mandatory, guys. For all types of replication, your snapshot replication will use snapshot agent. Your transactional replication will use snapshot agent. Your merge agent will use snapshot agent. Your P2P replication also will use snapshot agent. Okay, what snapshot agent will do, yesterday we discussed. Snapshot agent simply take the snap of the articles that are being published. Snapshot agent will take the snap of the snap means, you know, right, kind of backup. Okay, it will take a snap, kind of backup. Your snapshot agent will take the backup of the articles. In this case, this is only one article. If you have 10 articles set up with a replication, it will take the backup of all 10 articles and it will keep it inside in your Ripple data folder. Okay, done. So your distributor agent, can be here or your distributor agent in the publisher server itself. Why? Because if you are creating a distributor in the publisher server, your distributor agent will be there in the publisher itself. Okay, so your distributor agent will take the snapshot of the article and it will be applied on the subscriber side, guys. This is how generally your snapshot replication will work. What is the disadvantage with the snapshot replication, guys? Snapshot agent won't run continuously. If you want, you can run continuously, but the challenge, I'll tell you, guys, if you want, you can go for continuous run. What is the challenge? Whenever it took the snapshot of the article, okay, immediately the article will be applied on all the subscriber side, guys. So now the challenge is, whenever your distributor agent is applying the article in the snapshot agent, especially this is special for snapshot replication, guys. Whenever your distributor agent is applying that article on the subscriber side, it will delete the old table. And with the changes, fresh backup will be there, right? With the changes, it will create a new table, guys. It will create a new table. Every time whenever snapshot agent runs, every time this is common step. If you are going with the continuous run with the snapshot agent, if the snapshot agent is running continuously, every time it will take the backup of the snapshot. Every time the distributor agent will apply the particular same snapshot on the subscriber side. Every time the article will be deleted and it will be created. It will create new articles with the new changes and all. So what is the challenge, guys? Users can't access this table. Why? Because every time this table is dropping automatically. How can users can access this object? Agree? So that's why we don't run snapshot agent regularly. Okay, we don't run it continuously. We'll run it okay, every day. If you want, every day you can go for it. Like a job. Whenever you want, you can schedule, right? Every day, if you want to go for every hour, you can set up every hour. Every day, you can set up every day. Every 1 week, you can set up every 1 week. Usually in the organization, your snapshot agent will run for every week, guys. Weekly, this snapshot agent will run for the snapshot replication, and it will take the snap of the articles. Of course, on Sunday, we'll schedule it on Sunday. So every week Sunday, this agent will run. It will take the snap of the articles and it will keep it inside the inside this REPL data folder. Your distributor agent will take it and it will be applied on the subscriber side on every Sunday. So Sunday, no users will be connected, right? So in that way, it is going to manage the things. That is the main disadvantage of the snapshot replication. Always the object will be dropped, guys, while applying the new snapshot. While applying the new snapshot, always the object will be dropped. That is your snapshot replication. That can be overcome in the transactional replication. So is it clear, guys? Are we good now about the snapshot replication?
Yes, sir.
Right. So can we go for a demo?
Yes, sir.
Right, very good. Okay, so listen carefully. It's very easy. Whatever things we discussed, I'm just trying to apply the same things. No need to create any shared location. It will be already created. REPL data folder will be already created during the installation, guys. So no need to touch that folder, but I'll show you, okay, what will be there in the REPL data folder. Usually nothing will be there. As of now, we haven't created anything, right? See program files, Microsoft SQL Server, instance root directory, MSSQL, REPL data. Okay. Right, you can see the folder is empty, nothing is there. Chalo, let's try to configure. Now tell me, guys, what I have to configure, where I have to configure. Tell me, you have to guide me now.
First distributor. create
In distributors,
distributor.
Go to
Primary.
replication folder.
Node 2.
Node
Hey,
1, sir.
node 1. Node
Okay,
1.
node
Node 1.
1.
Go to
Node 1, sir.
replication folder.
Okay, so if you expand replication folder, any server, if you expand replication folder, you will get 2 subfolders, guys. Local publications, local subscriptions, same. Okay, if you expand local publication, you can see if any publication is created, you can see here. If nothing is created, you can see as blank. If any subscriptions are created, you can see here. If no subscriptions are created, you can see the blank. Same, any server, you can see the same thing. You can see as these are the fresh copies. Okay, you don't see any publications and any subscriptions, guys. Chalo, let's tell you one more important point. Whenever you configure the distributor, okay, in that server, one more system databases will be created, guys. One more extra system database will be created. That database name is called a distributor database. Whenever you configure distributor, in which server you are configuring distributor, in that server, a new system database will be created that is called a distributor database. I'll show you now. As of now, you can see only 4. Once distributor is configured, I'll show you that distributor database here. Okay, chalo, let's go to this. Let's try to configure. Right click on replication. It's very old technology. I guess it was introduced from SQL Server 2000. Okay, so it's an old technology, guys. Replication. Right click on the replication. You can see the option configure distribution. Okay, so go to this window, select that window, go to next. So B42 node 1 / SQL 2017 will act as its own distributor. Or if you have a separate distributor, use this option like mirroring witness server. Okay, so I'm going to use my B42 node 1 as acts as its own distributor. I don't want to use a separate server. Chalo, let's go. So next. Where is the REPL data folder, guys? See program files, Microsoft SQL Server, MSSQL instance root directory, MSSQL REPL data folder. If you don't want in this path, you can change this path, guys. I don't want to keep the files in the C drive. Okay, you can change the path by using like this snapshot folder. You can see snapshot folder. You can change the path, guys. Snapshot folder path, you can change it. If you don't want to keep in the C drive, you can keep in another drive. Okay. Right, I'm keeping as it is. I don't have any other drive, so I'm keeping in the C drive only. Next. Right, you can see here, this is the distribution database name. Okay, if you want, you can edit the distribution system database. The only system database which allows you to edit is called your distribution database. Other system databases you cannot rename, guys. You cannot rename other system database, master model, MSDB, temp DB, and resource DB. You cannot rename. But when we configured a replication in that particular publisher server, where you are going to configure your distributor in that server, one more system database will be created. That system database name is distribution database. If you don't want the name, you want to rename it with a different name, you can rename it. So whenever a database is creating, of course, it will create a data file. This is the data file location. Of course, it will create a log file. It is a log file location. If you want to keep the data file of distribution database in different locations, you can change the path from here, guys. Chalo, next. Who is your publisher? B42 node 1 is my publisher. Okay, B42 node 1 is my publisher, and distribution database name is distribution, guys. Next. Configure distribution. Next. Finish it, guys. That's it. Can I configure replication on my existing log shipping database or mirror database, guys? Is it possible? Just try it. No problem. Try it. Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys?
Question, sir.
Can I configure replication? Can I configure any table from these two databases? One is participating in the log shipping, another one is participating in the mirroring. Can I configure or can I add any table from this database into the subscriber side? Can I use these databases for my replication? Is it possible? Guys, the meeting is showing 1 minute. Please reconnect with the same link.